Hey, this is Dueling Comedians. Every day during the month of Rocktober, Tony V and Laugh Track Larry, that's me, will sit down and talk about some of the greatest bands in rock history.
Hey everybody, it's me, Tony V, with my good pal and sidekick, Laugh Track Larry.
Hey,
How are
is this
you?
getting old or no?
I mean, it seems old to us because we're recording them right after one another,
is
but I
that
think
what it
every
is?
day,
Right,
Right.
if we had done one per day.
it wouldn't seem that old.
Okay.
Plus, we're in it now, man.
Wow, we got
There's no going back.
It.
We got to finish.
This is later in Rocktober.
Yeah, it's past the Ides of Rocktober.
Oh, yeah.
Moving into toward the end of Rocktober.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah, so we have to keep it going.
All right.
You know, when you're in it, man, you're in it.
Well, we better keep it going with
Yeah.
somebody big.
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Who do you want to do today?
I like that Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd is a great band. One of the first truly experimental bands.
And you know, people mostly get hung up on the dark side of the moon.
The moon, yeah.
I say get to the fucking light side of the moon.
Yeah.
And explore the whole catalog.
Yeah, because if you remember, my first introduction to Pink Floyd was
See Emily play.
yes,
That was
Unga
old.
Wumma.
Yeah.
Was their first album. It had a bunch of mirrors on it. And I
Sid
remember.
Barrett time was different music.
Yeah, and it was way out there. It was all like long instrumentals and people screaming, and it was just out there. And then, like a lot of good bands, they probably decided they wanted to make money and became more, mainstream, with money.
And then wasn't there that foolishness about playing Dark Side of the Moon backwards?
Yeah.
And you had to watch The Wizard of
With
Oz.
and it synced up completely.
Yeah.
All right, and and the little nugget at the end of Dark Side of the Moon, it's all dark.
That was a time of heavy drug use.
Yeah, people were listening with a different kind of brain at that.
You know what album cover though was phenomenal?
Which one is that now?
Wish You Were Here. Do you remember that one? Guy shaking hands with it looks like himself, but the other one is on fire.
Oh yes,
It was a really kind of freaky. So I loved it.
They were out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did.
Yeah, a lot of great lyrics.
Yeah, and they're most noted for The Wall.
All in all.
Right, it's just another brick in the wall, which I got to see live in Long Island. Won some kind of a contest on WBCN, and we won tickets to see their only East Coast performance of The Wall, and it was spectacular. Flying pigs, they built the wall on stage.
Weren't the flying pigs left over from the Animals
In the Animals tour?
Yeah.
They wanted to get, I think there's a lot of rock like that.
Yeah.
Where, there's Foreigner.
Yeah, I heard of them.
Yeah. Did they have a song about a jukebox?
Jukebox Hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that giant jukebox and inflatable jukebox is laying around someone's garage, and a wife is going, "Will you get this fucking thing out of here?" No, we're getting the band back
It
together.
probably doesn't even play music.
No, it was inflatable.
It's ridiculous.
It's foolish.
You know what I learned from The Wall?
What's that?
It was a valuable life lesson. Mm-hmm. If you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding.
I think that sums up life in general, doesn't it?
I think you kind of have to get through the sort of gray meat they serve in the UK. And then you get your pudding.
Do you think it was a statement about the food in the UK?
I believe so, because, pudding is generic in the UK. They refer to pudding as just the dessert portion
whatever
of the
it
meal.
is. Everything's pudding.
You could, for example, for someone like you, could have pie for pudding.
But they would call it, "Would you like your pudding?"
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a pudding-based pie. It could be a fruit-based pie, and you could still call it pudding.
Right. They also have a pudding called Spotted Dick.
Yeah, that's disturbing.
That is disturbing. No matter how you slice that.
Wasn't there some question around Michael Jackson's genitalia and spots and the kids identified things about it that were unique. You don't want to get
I'm pleading
into
the fifth
Michael
on that. Yeah.
You have no opinion on Michael Jackson's penis.
Yeah, we're trying to keep people rocking. There's no need to bring Michael Jackson's penis into this.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Sorry. Well, at least you were thinking, and that's a plus.
Kind of.
Yeah, that's a plus. So,
okay.
All right. So Pink Floyd deserves a listen. Deserves at least a plaque on the wall of rock and roll for their experimentation and pushing a genre. Let's leave it at that.
All right.
And what you want to do with Michael Jackson's penis is entirely up to you. Keep rocking, everybody.